Let's give it some throttle here. What a punch. Boah, this was insane. So, hello people, this is Moscarblog. Today is a good day because I'm reviewing the 2023 or 2024 S Class 450 diesel long wheelbase. I love the long wheelbase and I'll show you why. This thing here is the ultimate daily driver, the ultimate Autobahn car, the S450 diesel. 387 horsepower from a 3-liter straight 6 diesel, and you can go over 1000 kilometers with one full tank on this. In today's video I will show you the exterior, show you the interior, and then take it out for a drive, so stay tuned. This car here in Germany has a starting price of 127,000 euros for the long wheelbase. For the short one, it's 123,000 euros. Look at the glass. We've got like a beautiful blue effect on it. It looks super amazing. We've got the night package making everything black. Look at the mirrors. Look at the surroundings of the windows here. Everything is in black and I think this looks super good. Imagine this thing on summer tires. These are the winter tires, the winter rims. That's why it's not looking as boss-like like with the summer tires. So people, at the front we've got the digital light of Mercedes-Benz, which is so good, this lighting. It has like over 1 million crystals, little mirrors in it, and it's such an amazing light. You can see here we've got like 3 eyes in it. These 3 eyes shows us that this is the S Class. The down models like the E Class had 2 and the S Class gets this 1, 2, 3. This one here of course has the AMG package, giving us this sportier looking front diffuser, which looks pretty good in my opinion. The S Class isn't as screaming from the exterior like for example the new 7 Series. The new 7 Series screams to you, hello, I'm here. It's literally really aggressive from the looks, like a Rolls-Royce, and it doesn't look like a Rolls-Royce. I know the Rolls-Royce still looks even better, but it gets in that league of looks. This one here is really subtle, really just everything you need, but that's it. It's not like a really extreme design or something like this. This is our beautiful grille here, still kept in chrome, and inside of that grille we've got all our systems, the Distronic, and a little camera here, as you can see. We've got the Mercedes-Benz star here. Since this is an S Class, I love that they kept the star and we can play around with it here a little, as you can see. And yeah, let's now move on to the side. So people, moving on to the side, we can see these wheels that I've talked about because these are the winter rims, but behind that is an actual AMG brake with the holes in the brake disc. So this thing has a proper brake. We've got a little side skirt here, as you can see. Our beautiful door handles that stick out, that debuted here on the S Class. And since this is the long wheelbase, look at that door at the back. It's absolutely massive. This thing looks really good. Look at the back wheels here, and let's now move on to the back of this thing. So people, moving on to the back of the S450D 4MATIC long wheelbase. Just look at it, it's absolutely amazing. I love these lights at the back. Look at this sedan looking thing, it looks so luxurious, it really does. People say it may look like a bigger E-Class, and they are kind of right, but it's still way better than an E-Class in my opinion. Let's check out the 550 liter boot of it before we jump inside and take it out for a drive. Look at it, 550 liters, fairly decent space, more than enough. Let's now jump in the back and talk you through the interior. So people, moving on to the inside of the S450D long wheelbase. Oh, this is so comfy. Let's have a look. As you can see, everything here is in aluminum, super high quality. Heated seat, ventilated seat, and memory seat for the back as well. We have our window switches here, our beautiful Burmester sound system and air vent, and our climate zone here. And we have a little armrest here where we can put some stuff inside, as you can see. Look at these seats. The leather quality is so good on this. I love the ambient lighting in the S Class. And of course we have a panoramic roof. It's so comfy in here. I have so much leg and knee space left. And let's now go to the front, talk to you about the front, and then finally take it out for a drive. So people, this is the front, everything aluminum. We set our seat with a touch button here. This is all touch. Heated seat, ventilated seats, and the massaging is in the infotainment. This is our steering wheel, we know it. And I love the leather horn on the S Class. If we go to the home screen here, we can change our displays here. As you can see, we can put this, or we can put a sporty display, and then everything else also changes. As you can see, if I put it into sporty, also everything changes. The whole theme of the car changes, which is really, really nice. This is our cruise control here. As you can see, we can play with the screen in the middle around on the right side, and the left side is for the screen in front of us. This is how Mercedes does it. A beautiful wood trim here, which is actual wood. This is our ambient lighting, currently set to purple. I love it. Our panoramic glass roof. This thing here looks also pretty neat. And look at these seats. They are so good looking and comfy. And this is some storage space here. This is our infotainment system. As you can see, everything is... We know it already. If I press the dynamic, this is our modes. We have Comfort, Sport, and actually Sport Plus in this. I didn't expect it to have Sport Plus. If we press here on the car, we can basically change everything that's related to the assistance system, like head-up display, a three-dimensional gauge cluster here in front of me. Everything is here, and we can even lift the car up. There's a little lift system in this car for whatever reason, because it's already... like it's an S Class, you know what I mean? If I go to the home button here, we will go to the main menu. And now we are here. We can play with all the settings here. Car settings, car related settings, like our assistants. Look at this, we can swipe around, we can swipe the car around and press where we want. For example, the lights. Let's go to the lights. And then I will be guided to the light settings, which is really amazing. It's super good. That's actually super smart how they did this. We also have here a little comfort thing here. This is where we put our massage. Let's put it on for me right now because I really need it. Let's change a little bit the ambient lighting and then take it out for a drive. Look at this here. I can put any color I want, as you can see. Or I can go to the multiple colors set by Mercedes. Then we have like a multiple color theme here and they go through the car. Look at it. Currently this is the pink here and the blue is there. Look at it, look at it, look at it. It's moving slowly, as you can see. Super amazing. Let's now take it out for a drive. So people, let's now start driving the S450D long variant, long wheelbase. It's so comfortable, oh my goodness. So people, look at that, the road here is really bad and I'm literally not feeling anything with the beautiful S Class, the 450D long wheelbase, the best engine for this car, I think. It's a 387 horsepower, 3 liter straight 6 diesel with 750 Newton meters. And look at that torque. This is how it's supposed to be. Let's put it here into the S, the normal S, not the S Plus, and see it now. Yeah, it's in the right gear always. And if we lift off the throttle or brake, the car will actually charge its mild hybrid system, which is super amazing. Let's give it some throttle here. What a punch. Boah, this was insane. What a punch that has. Wow. Let's put into the S Plus and do that again. Brake down a little. And now full throttle. It shifts also really fast. It has really fast shifts as well. And I'm now recharging the battery while it's braking it. Isn't that amazing? This is the S450D. And look at this. If I play around with the temperatures here, will move around here. Did you see this? This is so cool. You got to love the S Class. So people, what is super good about the S Class and what I can instantly tell you is that it feels like you think it would feel. It is this massive luxury sedan, the best thing Mercedes has to offer. It doesn't feel like an E-Class or anything smaller than that. It feels like this beautiful massive sedan while steering like a small car. Look at this. I'm not feeling like I'm sailing around a boat, but I'm surrounded with these beautiful seats, this beautiful infotainment system and that engine, and of course that suspension. And in the back there's so much space. It's just so good, this car. I would love to take this on a 1,000 kilometer trip one day. Give it full throttle now. This is the exact amount of power I would need for the Autobahn. And I've also taken this car to the Autobahn, so make sure to check this out after this video. It will come after this video. There's just one thing that annoys me. I want this beautiful leather here, that black, soft, smooth leather I also have here, also here, and here on the dash, but it's just not there. And the roof liner is cloth instead of Alcantara. This needs to be at a car that starts from 127k. but it's still super good nonetheless. And this is still leather. This is not like a plastic thing or something like this. What I also love is that in the comfort mode, if you really drive normal, you don't even hear the engine at all. If you just drive like this, if you cruise around, you don't even hear anything at all. But the RPMs are rising a little, but you are not feeling or hearing anything. This is what I really like about the S Class. The smoothness, the silence, and the luxury aspect of it. And I can see that beautiful hood star here. Let's give it a torquey pull like this here. Look at this. Oh, this is lovely. Yes, this is how an S Class needs to be. It isn't about performance in these cars. It isn't about Nürburgring in these cars. But imagine an S Class with a 150 horsepower 2-liter diesel. It just isn't right, and it doesn't drive right as well. Look at this. You need to have that torque in a car like this. You need to be able to overtake every other car apart from something like an AMG or a sports car. You need to just have this in a car like this. Look at that. And I think this engine is absolutely right for the S Class. They did a great decision on that one. The car feels also super small when turning around. Look at that torque. Look at that power and torque here. Wow, I love it, people. It's as comfortable as I imagined it to be. There's just one thing I dislike about the S Class series in general, not about the S Class, it's rather the EQS. Why did they give the good screen to the EQS and leave the S Class with this? Probably because the EQS looks like a bar of soap and isn't really special, but this thing here is. And imagine the EQS would look like this, or even better, a little bit better like this. That would be so good. Like BMW did with the 7 Series and the i7, they look identical, they are identical. The EQS has different seats than the S Class, the EQS has a different screen than the S Class, it looks completely bad. And if it would look like this, or like this and a little bit better, more spacier, and just like, maybe like a facelift S Class, make it look like a facelift of this generation S Class, then it would be such a good car. Everyone who wants an electric luxury car would get it, probably, but like this, no. I would also choose this S450D 1,000,000 times over an EQS. The EQS doesn't really feel like an S Class in my opinion. This here does. It's the seats, the luxury, the suspension, that torquey engine you have here, the looks, the hood star the EQS also doesn't have. This thing has everything an S Class needs to have, and it is the best S Class probably to ever exist, looks wise and interior wise. And look at this here again, I love this. Let's change around here the colors a little bit. Let's just make a color I want to have, not one here with the, let's make it purple. I like purple. This pink light, boy, that's amazing. So people, I hope you enjoyed the review of the S450D long wheelbase, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.